Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob and wanted to create a really quick recap, a weekly recap of all of the oil trades, the good, the bad, the ugly, and show you guys this setup that has just been has been doing fantastic for me. Let's get into it right after the intro. All right, we're back. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Um, Trading futures is risky business. Any capital that you put out there is at risk at all times of losing it all. Um, all right, so my morning oil strategy for those of you that follow my channel and are on my Discord every morning, where we go over every single trade that we take. It's really a beautiful community that has grown of really like-minded traders. So if you want to join the Discord, the link will be below. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. I read them all. So one way or the other. So let's go over the last 5 days. So today's Wednesday, 11/15th. Just finished my 8 to 9 a.m. session with a win. And I wanted to kind of go over the last 5 days. I did one for the NQ a couple days ago, and I figured I'd do one for oil as well. So as always, if you don't know the rules for the strategy, it's pretty simple. We're looking between 8 and 9 a.m., which is my first session. We're looking for an inside bar, to develop, and we're pretty much looking for a breakaway one way or the other between that 8 and 9. If you're looking for the full instructions, I will link the trade setup video on this video as well, and that'll explain everything. So let's start with Wednesday. This is November 8th. We get an inside bar here towards the end of session one. So in this scenario right here, we get an inside bar. We're going to be looking to either go short if it pierces the bottom of this candle, or to go long if it pierces the top of this candle. Obviously, it pierces down, so it sets us up for a short. So what I do is I like to take my tool here. I will put my entry for a short right at the bottom of this wick. Now, here's a good example, and this is why I like to do these little recaps. As you guys know, in my original strategy, anything that's 40 ticks or higher of stop, which you guys know that my stop is my source candle, which is the candle to the left, I will always take it to the top of the wick. So here we're at exactly 40 ticks of stop. In this exact scenario, and you can go into my Discord and you can see all of the trades that we take, I brought this risk down to 35. Now, would it have worked if you left it at 41? No problem. You would have gotten full take, or 40. You would have gotten full take profit. So that's not the issue. But what I have found through my back testing is that the super big source candles, 40 and higher, I like to reduce down to 35 ticks. It's just over time it seems to work out better. So if I take my target to 35, easy win there for oil on that. Now, if we look at the second session, which is from 9, this session here spills over into the 9 a.m. session, which is our session 2. It doesn't matter. We would be looking for, once this trade ends, we would be looking for another inside bar setup in session 2. We don't get one on Wednesday. Okay, so let's move on. We had one trade there, and that one went for full take profit. Okay, Thursday. So I think both of our trades lost here. So here we get an inside bar right here. Okay, valid. It's the second candle in that session, so I'm taking this trade. and I'm going to go either short. I'm going to either go long or short. Obviously, we get activated to the long. Let's see what happens here. Can't really remember what. Let's see. So my stop is 28 points. My target is 28 points. Yep, this one loses. So this one is a loss of 28 points right there. Okay. So all of these other inside bars that we see, we're not taking any of these trades, obviously, because we're still in this trade. One way or the other, you got to get to a finality. And this one turns into a loser. And I believe it's the same thing in session 2, another loser. So we get the activation to the upside. We're going up from here. We put our stop loss at the bottom of this source candle right here. So we're looking at 17 ticks of loss. We're looking at 17 ticks of profit. We get to about 3/4 of our take profit, but as you guys know, I like to stay in the trade no matter what until either I take profit or I stop loss. Follow my channel for reasons why I do that. I'm not going to go over that all over again. So 2 straight losers here on Thursday. Friday is pretty much the same thing. Now I'm going to give you the caveat to Friday. One of the benefits of being in the Discord is that you will see different types of insight. Okay, we had red news come out on Friday, and pre-session, I went on to Discord and I said, listen, this was, I'm sorry, not red news. This was Veterans Day observed. So the markets were light on volume, and right around 7:40, so pre-session, I went onto the Discord and I said, guys, just be careful today. I'm not going to be taking any oil setups just because I know that there's going to be some low volume. And another way to kind of do as a filter is look how many inside bars we're getting leading up to the pre-session. So that's just automatically telling you that there is a lot of indecision in the marketplace. Volume is going to be pretty light. So I personally did not get in on trade on Friday. Again, I gave this pre-session in Discord. So I think a lot of people kind of followed my lead. Some people took these trades, but majority of these trades, I think both of them ended up losing on Friday. So let's see here. We get activated into a short. We have 18 ticks of stop. We'd be looking for 18 ticks. Boom, loser. Okay, we would not be taking this trade here because we already had our one trade for this session. So we would be waiting for the next candle. And right here, I think we got activated to the long. This ended up being a loser right here as well. I think we went here for a short, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. That's our stop, 15 points. This one states that it hits it, but I don't think that we hit this here. I think that this... I am 95% sure that the second session was also a loser on Friday. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that that one was. I'm just going to say it was a loser, just so full transparency. People can't say that we're cherry picking any type of trades. So we had 4 losers, 2 that I didn't take. So none of these I took. I think a lot of the people in the Discord didn't take these as well. So then we had those 2 losers, and then we had another nice winner. So let's jump into yesterday. Let's go right here. So this was, no, I'm sorry, this is Monday. Good example. We get an inside bar at 7:55. Are we taking this trade? No. We are not taking this trade. This is pre-session. Would this trade have worked? Yes. Okay. Obviously, you get a nice rip there. This is not our setup. We do get a setup here at the end of the session. Okay. Session 1. We get activated into a long. And we've got here, looks like 17 points of So this one, again, loser. Okay, so we get the pump up, we get very close to our take profit here, and we get stopped out on that candle. So really one trade. I know a few people that got screwed up on this trade. They did go in, they did get a positive trade on there, but not our strategy. I could have swore I thought we took a trade here. I could have swore we took a trade here that worked. Let me take a look here for a second. Because I don't believe that on TradingView, this is marking my inside bars that are at the same high and low, but no, it doesn't look like there is any other trade there. Let's see over here. Oh yeah, no, this was the trade. So here was the setup. So this one we would consider an inside bar just because it had the exact same high as the previous candle. Obviously, it's closing inside of it. It's not closing outside of it. So I've mentioned that many times. I know a lot of people have questions on that. So this indicator doesn't show it. But if on my Ninja Trader, that inside bar, which is by TradeSaver, that does show that this would be a valid inside bar. So this was the other setup that we got, and that activated as a short. Our risk was 19 points, and we got the 19 points with no problem. And now that I'm thinking about it, I could have swore I thought we hit both of the sessions. Could have swore we hit this one too. This one in the morning. I don't think that this was the trade that we had gotten into. Let me pull up my other... Hold on one second. Let's see. Because I could have swore I thought we were 2 for 2 on Monday. But maybe we weren't. That's possible. So this is the 13th. Let me pull up 13. Here we are. Oh, I see what happened on the 13th. So we did get that trade at 8 a.m. So yeah, that was, I think a lot of people went in at that. This is not making any sense here. No, that would have been a pre. This was pre-session. Why do I feel like people got in? Anyways, either way, so we had a loser and a winner, I guess. I don't know why, but I felt like we hit both of them, but I could be wrong. So let's look on to Tuesday, which was yesterday. Okay, more clear cut. We get an inside bar pre-session. We're not taking that trade. First session, we get a short opportunity. So obviously we activate at the bottom of this candle. We're looking at our risk to be at 18 points. And we get our 18 points on our first trade. Easy one. Second session, we get a long opportunity here, right at this inside candle. Our risk was 20 points. We got our 20 points, no problem. Okay, yesterday, both sessions were winner. This morning, so this morning is oil inventory day. So I have told, you know, in the past, I would not trade. Let me get these a little shorter, just in case a trade setup happens here. Okay. In the past, I typically did not trade oil inventory days just because the edge, I felt like the edge was not as strong, was not there. Recently, probably for the last month, I have been taking the oil inventory trades because the edge is there. We're seeing some good results even on oil inventory day. So this morning, I said to people in Discord, just obviously have some caution here. Take a look at price action. I am going to take this setup, and based on the outcome of my first session trade, I'll see if I trade session two, which more than likely I probably will not be. I don't think I'm going to be able to be in front of charts, but let's just show the trade that happened here. So you're going to say, Rob, well, you don't have the inside bar indicator. Well, again, going back to kind of the differences between indicators that you might use, there might be a scenario where this bar right here doesn't show up as an inside bar on your indicator, okay? Because it's got the exact same high as the previous candle. Obviously, it doesn't have its, closes above the close of the previous candle. So I think someone in Discord said it well. If it's not an outside candle, it's got to be an inside candle. And I just feel like it's the same premise of the trade, which is this buildup of pressure as to which way the market wants to go. And when we get that breakout, it's usually that thrust that you're looking for. So I would say everyone in our Discord, I don't want to say everyone, but I would say everyone who's trading oil took this setup this morning. So again, we get in at the bottom of this candle right here. Our risk is at, I think it was exactly at 17 ticks. So we're in right here. We're in right there. Yeah, 17 ticks of risk, 17 ticks of profit. That thing ripped down too, and then obviously came right back up, but got our 17 ticks of profit with no problem. So that's showing you the different setups that have happened over the last 5 days. The good setups. I've showed you guys the winning trades and the losing trades. I think it's important to be transparent about any strategy that you have. You're going to go through periods of ups and downs, and it's important to backtest these strategies because, especially in the commodities market, these things they change quickly. So you guys know I backtest. I like to backtest my strategies every 30 days. And I typically don't like to I don't like to do my back tests more than 2 to 3 months, just because I don't think 12 months ago is relevant on what is happening right now, especially not in these markets. And again, it's my opinion. You guys can trade this however you guys like. I do think that it's a benefit to be in the Discord. It's free. There's some great people in there. They're coding some awesome indicators and strategies, and just a really nice community of helping individuals. So that's everything I got. If you enjoy what the videos that I'm putting out, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I love to read them. I love to respond to them. Happy trading, everyone.